Without further ado, Danger Warning Improv!
Thanks, yeah, for having us.
Yeah, how you guys doing tonight? Round of applause, who is a James Bond fan?
Favorite movies? Shout them out. Favorite movies.
Goldfinger!
Nice.
Goldfinger and
Both the gold
Goldeneye.
movies.
We got the gold movies right here.
Look at that.
Underwriters. Classic and Underwriters.
Yes.
Who thinks Connery is the best Bond?
Any Roger Moore fans out there? Older and more sedate.
And less vocal. Cool. So what we do, you guys, is we recreate a James Bond movie live on stage. Those movies usually have a cast of hundreds, special effects teams. It's just Andy and I, a table of some silly wigs, and a computer that we control some sound effects, like, for example, this.
Yeah. We need some stuff from you guys to get it going. So, first of all, can I get a location that would be geographically dangerous to visit?
The Amazon.
Sochi!
The Amazon.
Too soon.
Perfect Bond, though. Russian.
I like the Amazon. What's dangerous about the Amazon to you? Snakes.
Obviously.
Fantastic.
What is the exact opposite of the Amazon? Also equally exotic and Bond-like.
Himalayas.
Alaska?
Himalayas.
What else?
Antarctica.
What was that?
Siberia.
Siberia. I like Siberia.
What do you know about Siberia?
Boy, big fur hats.
Sorry?
Big fur hats.
Big fur hats.
Big
Not
fur
what
hats.
I heard the first time.
Great, Amazon and Siberia. Also, you guys, some of you were kind enough to write down titles of James Bond movies that have never before been seen. We're going to read a few of those.
Yeah.
And select one to inspire the show, I guess.
Yeah, one that we lights us up a little.
Yeah, one that, you know, obviously was well thought out. From Gun to Lace. I actually like that.
Yeah, let's not go any further. That's perfect. I'll read it for you for fun. The sky is a pygmy.
My hair is mangy.
Dill pickle. It's just proving how perfect the person was. These are all wonderful as well.
Indigo cocoa.
And thunder chicken, ladies and gentlemen.
Great, so we're going to go with
Lace.
From Gun to Lace.
Excellent.
From Gun to Lace. I like that. So, one more thing. It wouldn't be a Bond film without a bevy of lovely Bond girls. We've asked a few of you ladies to come up and play with us. Would you mind coming up now? And we'll give a hand. They have front row seats, and we'll use them throughout the show. So, Andy, let's recap. We have the Amazon and snakes.
Siberia. Fuzzy hats.
From Gun to Lace. Ladies and gentlemen, with those suggestions, Danger Warning Improv presents Secret Agent Men. That's careening down the Amazon. James Bond is driving it. He looks back.
Wrestling with a snake that has crawled up onto the boat, and two henchmen behind him are firing guns at him.
Mr. Bond, you'll never get away from us. The snake is strangling Bond.
He hurls it off of him and returns fire.
The men get close on their own boats, and one of them leaps over.
Shoots them for good measure.
The speedboat comes to a stop at the coast of the river. Bond leaps off.
And the clear bad guy of the piece with a giant slice coming down his face, fresh from Bond's last encounter with him. Mr. Bond, you died here, and I bury your body in the Amazon!
Just like you buried the bodies of those villagers back there 2 days ago?
Yes! I will burn this whole place to the ground, and you will know my wrath, Mr. Bond.
Behind Bond, a large henchman emerges from the water. He is oiled and his skin is glistening.
It's too late. I have you here. You'll never get away. What the?
He hurls the henchman at the other bad guy. And they slowly sink down into the Amazon River together.
From the other side, where the henchman was, a beautiful girl
Opens a thatched hut door, looks out, confused by all the gunfire. And Bond sees her. Well, it looks like I have a little more time in the Amazon, and that snake got me thinking about things. The screen is covered with writhing figures, serpentine, crossing in and out, weaving like caduceus.
The heads of the snakes are not snake heads, but beautiful women. And as their bodies undulate, we see them become figures, half naked. There might be a glimpse of a breast. We're not quite sure. It's kind of dark.
They strike out across the screen. And all of a sudden, a holes start appearing and blood pours down.
And the blood congeals at the bottom of the screen, and then a man with a tuxedo emerges in silhouette. He pulls out a gun, but it too becomes a snake. The snake fires after the women.
Wrong on the
And it brings the women closer to the man.
Wrong on the
Titles appear: Andy Crouch,
Troy Miller.
and Ian Fleming's From Gun to Lace. We cut to the lobby of MI6 headquarters. Moneypenny sits at her desk typing. Bond enters. Sure.
Oh, James, you're back from the Amazon.
Yes, no less reward for the wear, my dear Moneypenny.
Yes, I heard it was quite taxing. If you ever need to rest anywhere, my place is always open and available, James.
You know, Moneypenny, I would never take you up on that offer. It would compromise our working relationship.
Yes, it would, wouldn't it, James?
Yes.
Compromise our relationship, please.
By the way, I took some pictures of some Amazonian women. They don't wear clothing there. It's part of their culture.
Oh, James, now you're just teasing me. M's waiting for you. You should go in.
Fine. I'll go in through here.
James opens the door, walks into M's office. It's
Oh,
behind him.
Bondo boy! Oh, yes. Oh, good job, bully.
Yes, old man, you forgot to tell me that Colonel Janky had an army of trained pythons waiting.
To destroy anyone who came within 60 feet. I had to kill a lot of pythons. I feel guilty about it.
Yes, 007. Sometimes I don't tell you all the details of the mission to keep you on your toes.
Well, I'm looking forward to some rest and relaxation now.
A monitor appears above M's desk. It flashes countries of the world.
They're blinking on and off, red and blue, red and blue. The reds are concentrated especially around Siberia.
Tell me, Em, are you playing a game of Risk, or do you have something to show me?
Yes, there's a new player in the game. Someone that I think you'll be especially interested to meet.
Oh, yes?
Across the screen, a beautiful woman with an eye patch and a bob haircut that kind of cuts across the eye patch. And dressed mostly in leather and like real tight with some kind of cool belty things going on. Wait.
Yeah, my God, who is that?
Just gonna slowly rotate a little bit. We've had this holographic projection created so that you'll be able to identify her thoroughly when you meet her for the first time.
What's her name, Em?
Her name, can I get a ridiculous Russian thing? Kropnik? Anastasia Kropnik.
Anastasia Kropnik, the famed Russian agent?
Yeah,
She changes her face constantly. No one's ever been able to identify her.
indeed, but this is the face we think is most close to the one that she's wearing right now.
What's the game, Em?
She's gone rogue.
Rogue.
Yes, We'd like you to go get her and bring her in.
Well, why would the KGB get her?
They had her. We're trying to get her now. They had their chance, Bond. Now it's your chance.
It comes to a hut in the middle of the Siberian wasteland.
There's a CIA analyst holed up in it, totally done up in all kinds of...
There's a crazy old man in a lab coat watching you. I say, you must hit the key.
All right, I got it. Jesus, calm down, Dexter.
Where did you Americans learn how to type?
What, for Pete's sake, when is Bond getting here? He's your man, isn't he?
Yes, he'll be here any second.
No respect for the process. That's what I say. You Brits, Jesus Christ.
Bond enters. It's cold out there.
He removes his parka, revealing a perfectly wrinkle-free tuxedo.
007, late as usual, I see.
Oh, Q, I didn't expect to see you.
Yes, well, they've sent me out into the field again, and you know how much I dislike it. Now, can I please distribute you your toys and go back to where it's warm?
Very well, Q, but what about the American?
He's here as a liaison.
I'm just gonna continue typing, don't worry about me! I won't trade any of the secrets I hear in this room with the Americans. I won't tell them what you guys got cooking in your laboratories.
Bond, I'm afraid that he's here to keep up with you, to watch over you.
Keep up with me.
Yes, Elvis had a report filed. They're worried about you, 007.
Worried about me.
They've asked me to report on you as well.
In fact, 007, I've been compiling my own file. Would you like to see it?
Yes, Q, please.
Q takes a key out of his pocket, unlocks a drawer, pulls out a manila folder. It's right here. Pushes a button. Blades fire out on all sides.
It's a deadly file, Q.
Yes, 007. Our latest technology. We call it the confidential file. Once you read it, you'll dead and you'll never talk again.
Bond retracts the knives from the file. Well, I'll just put this here. I'm sure it'll come in handy later.
Yes, I have one other thing, Bond. What's something that's in the backseat of your car right now?
Windshield wiper.
Baby seat.
No, ordinary spray bottle of, wait, was it windshield wiper fluid? No, a windshield wiper. It's one windshield wiper.
Excellent, Q. I'm sure this will come in handy. I'll just put it here for now.
James, it's a high-powered laser. At any distance. James, you cut a hole in the hut!
The hut wall slides down and an ambulance begins.
You come to a shop of antiquities in Barcelona, Spain. A man is positioning little Russian nesting dolls very precariously on a shelf.
Put them inside of each other.
What?
Put them inside of each other. I would like to see that very much.
But how is it possible that they
Put them inside of each other!
Like what? They all fit. What are you Russians doing these days?
Secret technology that you
That
did
you
not...
do not have access to. As the man speaks and his face, we zoom in on his face, we see it's leathery and scarred.
Pock marks everywhere, signs of heavy acne. He's a very unhandsome man. Clearly been called ugly his entire life.
You're looking at my face, aren't you?
No, I wasn't. I was thinking about the dolls. They're fascinating.
But I have something for you. The man pulls a large blow-up nesting doll out of his pocket. Throws it at the Spaniard.
It encompasses him entirely.
It becomes really small. Nobody looks at my face. Nobody.
James Bond enters through the door.
Just taking out the trash.
Are you open?
Open for business, yes.
Excellent. I've heard there's things to be had here.
I have all kinds of antiquities from all over the world here at my shop in Barcelona.
Yes, I'm looking to buy something Russian.
Russian?
Yes.
Why do you want Russian material?
Well, I'd like to bring it back to England as a keepsake.
because if I don't come away from my trip to Spain with something Russian, people will get suspicious.
We have the Russian dolls. You are welcome to purchase a Russian doll. Russian doll.
Tell me, you're not from around here, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm from elsewhere. Russia, in fact. I need to disguise myself, but
Interesting. I was told I'd meet a man here who would recognize this woman.
You're looking for a Russian doll? Yes.
She is very pretty.
Yes, I have her whereabouts.
You do?
But it will cost you.
Well, how much? I'm prepared to write you a check for 10,000 pounds.
1 million. 1 million pounds sterling.
But I don't have authorization for that.
But I do have authorization to kill. Where is she? Tell me now. From the back, we hear muffled cries. Here's some muffled cries. Sounds like you might have multiple Russian dolls back there.
Just then, a man bursts out.
The Russian man is shot.
Smaka, no! She will not be pleased if you die!
He's trying to take her. You have to stop him.
You! I will stop you! He begins to fight on.
Bond opens a silk screen revealing 3 Russian women tied up. All of them have the exact same face. The face of the Russian woman in the hologram from earlier. Well, ladies, I seem to have you at a disadvantage. Eeny, meeny, miny. Tiger by his toe.
Lightning fast, this one pulls a dagger from her boot and throws it at Bond.
Bond pulls out his flash.
Lightning quick, this one pulls out a blow dart and blows it at Bond.
Bond triggers the daggers in his file and stops the blow dart with the point of a dagger.
Lightning fast, this one pushes a button. The floor opens underneath Bond and he
Bond awakens tied up. What is a weird method of transportation?
Camel.
Camel. Bond awakens tied to the top of a camel.
the camel is being followed by elephants. The man riding the elephant behind him calls to Bond. How do you like the riding on the hump of a camel?
It's not the kind of hump I prefer, but I find it acceptable. The woman, the Russian woman, the true actual one, stands beside the man on the elephant. She's clearly large and in charge. Yes. Very nicely done.
Who? I can't see behind me!
He's a powerful man. He's broken the camel.
Bond leaps off the camel, turns around to see the woman. So, is it you? The woman I've been trained to find? The woman I must bring back to Britain to be tried for all kinds of crimes against humanity?
Should I tell him? Yes, Mr. Bond. Yes, it is her Kidstown. Anastasia Krupnik, the most deadly woman in all of Russia. And we are her deadly crew. 4 other men kind of pop up around her.
Well, if you're as deadly as they say, you'll be able to hunt me, because they know the deadliest prey is man.
Bond begins running from the jungle.
Do we go after him?
He sees a Bond.
The man the elephant into a stampede. Bond is being chased by stampeding elephants. He fires his gun at them.
Easy, elephant, easy.
He's frightening the elephant's mouth. She falls from the elephant.
There's a horse, a native on a horse rides by. Bond pushes him off and jumps on the horse.
The elephants veer off in a random direction, and Bond realizes that the woman has been harmed and is lying on the ground.
Are you hurt?
I'd like to kiss him and make it better. It seems that you're coming with me. Now, confess your crimes now. They'll go easy on you. Have you committed any crimes?
Just the wristwatch that she's wearing produces a holographic image. An old man appears.
Don't tell them anything. Remember your training. Lead him to the place where he is most vulnerable, then take him out.
We cut to a hotel room in Monaco.
There's a chamber in the corner of the hotel room, highly electronic. It's like a sealed door, almost like a shower. Anastasia is stepping into it. She closes the door behind her, presses some buttons. Beep, 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 beep. It fills up with steam. And when the steam slowly lowers, she's changed her face.
She calls to Bond, who's in the bedroom pouring champagne.
Bond!
Coming! She's completely naked. But somehow discreetly covered by like a partition of some kind. So you can't quite tell. You can see a little bit.
The one thing she holds in her hand is a map that has a red circle around the United States.
Look, it's been fun. I won't deny that. But I'm afraid I have to take you back to England now. Champagne? No. You'll require more persuasion then.
That's where through the window steps in her accomplice. A woman who is the spitting image of her, but maybe 20 years older. The woman they call to do all the dirty work.
I'm going to do the dirty work.
She creeps up on Bond,
All right.
pulls from her stocking a long, thin blaze.
Bond, in the meantime, is pulling out handcuffs.
You want to put those handcuffs on yourself, Mr. Bond?
I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to do that.
What?
Howard! You've handcuffed us both together! Our fates are sealed!
Yes, indeed.
Tell them what you plan to do to the United States! I'll tell you what she plans to do to the United States! She has a satellite orbiting the Earth as we speak. She's trained a high-powered laser on your capital. When she fires, it will be destroyed. And slowly the ground around it will burn, for the fire is self-feeding. And then the entire United States will burn in flames with it.
Since you have me so clearly at a disadvantage.
Perhaps we could have a celebratory glass of champagne.
Yes, I don't suppose that would be any trouble.
Great. Let me just open it with this windshield wiper.
What?
Bond activates the laser.
It reflects off of the champagne, cutting the... And at that moment, the CIA contact bursts in. James, we found you! Oh, jeez! Oh, hello! Hi. James!
But I'm still right here!
The CIA agent throws the woman into the younger agent, who decides to end her
in there. So
James, they got me!
we see Bond leaping across rooftops after the jetpack escaping woman. He's doing like hardcore style, like jumping off of rails and then ducking under things and then grabbing. Yeah, perfect.
He manages to grab her, but her face has changed once again. And he has her by the arms.
So what do you intend to do now?
Why?
She begins to flap her arms and flies. Which is when Bond does something he never does. He turns and looks at her.
My darling, I've been chasing you for the last 2 weeks. And I have to confess, I'm in love with you. Come back to England with me, you'll serve a little time. But I have a sweet penthouse in Piccadilly Square. We'll drink margaritas at night and bathe in the sun whenever it's sunny in England in the day.
They're still flying through the air. They're having this very calm conversation. Bond doesn't see that they're approaching a giant space needle-like thing that happens to be in Paris.
From her wrist, a holographic image of M appears.
007, I see that you've captured our prey. Are you bringing her back to England now, or taking some sort of weird detour?
Bond sees the doors of the Space Needle open. It's like a little chateau in there with a giant heart-shaped bed.
Bond, are you coming back straight away? Answer me!
I'm sorry, Em. It looks like she got away. I couldn't find her. I'm very sorry. I'm going to punish myself by taking a leave of absence for at least... How long do you think, darling? A year!